Hello everyone, my name is Ahamd Taheri. I'm going to present about a novel hybrid DMHS-GMDH algorithm to predict COVID-19 pandemic time series. Pandemic can be defined as the global expansion of an emerging disease with huge negative burden on health and economy. Across the human history, many notable pandemics have been documented. Coronavirus disease 2019 is an upper tract respiratory viral infection from severe acute respiratory syndrome SARS caused the late 2019 pandemic. In order to fight against the pandemic, forecasting the rate of COVID-19 outbreaks is a fundamental step. Prediction models can be helpful for policymakers and governments to make right decisions and also for researchers to conduct studies on this issue. According to the COVID-19 pandemic characteristics such as complexity, uncertainty, and irregularity in different nations, the standard epidemiological methods have been faced with challenges in providing acceptable performance and accuracy. Machine learning have been emerged as a potential method to address the consequences of the pandemic. Among the different machine learning techniques, multi-layered neural networks show an acceptable performance in time series predictions. The GMDH type neural network is known as one of the suitable multi-layer neural networks to solve extremely complex problems and predict time series. However, the process of determining an optimum structure is challenging and directly relates to the performance of these techniques. Using evolutionary algorithms, especially meta-heuristic algorithms, are among the best alternatives to find the optimum in multi-layer neural networks. In this paper, a novel hybrid method called DMHS-GMDH is presented to predict the time series of COVID-19 outbreaks. In this way, a new version of harmony search algorithm named double memory harmony search, DMHS in short, is designed to optimize the structure of GMDH type neural network. In following, the preliminaries of our proposed method will be explained. Harmony search algorithm. This algorithm introduced by GIM in 2001. Harmony search algorithm is a powerful population-based meta-heuristic algorithm that mimics the process of music improvisation. The harmony search algorithm consists of 3 steps: harmony memory initialization, improvisation, and updating the harmony memory. In harmony memory initialization step, the initial harmonies are produced randomly. In step B, an iterative process is done to enhance the quality of solutions by making new solutions according to 3 operators, namely harmony memory consideration, pitch adjustment, and random consideration. Finally, in step C, the harmony memory would be updated with new harmonies. Harmony search algorithm has several advantages, such as powerful global search abilities and using several harmonies to produce a new solution. It also has several drawbacks. For example, the number of parameters which must be adjusted and poor convergence rate, especially in the late iterations. In addition, we use GMDH type neural network in our hybrid algorithm. Group method of data handling, GMDH in short, introduced by Alexei Vakhnenko in 1968. The GMDH tries to automatically identify the best model structure of network and take the advantage of integrating of inductive technique, biological neuron technique, probability, and black box concepts. The common transfer function used in GMDH type neural networks is the Volterra series, which is a nonlinear transfer function. The mathematical explanation of this transfer function is presented in equation number 1. As an example, a two-variable second-degree polynomial derived from Volterra series is presented in equation number 2. In this section, the proposed method is introduced in more details. Double memory harmony search algorithm DMHS. In this study, we modified harmony search algorithm to enhance its performance. In DMHS algorithm, 3 modifications are made. These modifications are explained in the following. The method of selecting a harmony from harmony memory. In our proposed method, the harmony memory is divided into 2 segments in order to use the benefits of both the small and the medium size of harmony memory. The small size for improved intensification and medium size to keep diversification. In this method, the main memory segment includes beta percent of the best harmonies, and the auxiliary memory segment includes 1 minus beta percent of harmonies. In this method, the main harmony memory is used with probability alpha, and auxiliary harmony memory is used with probability 1 minus alpha. The mathematical explanation of this method is introduced in equation number 3, and figure number 1 illustrates the schematic view of proposed double memory strategy. The second modification is patch adjustment. As the bandwidth is one of the effective parameters in the harmony search algorithm, the way of choosing a suitable value is challenging. In this study, the aim is to automatically adjust the bandwidth parameter. So, in order to choose a suitable value, we use the differences between the last best harmony and the new best harmony as the next generation of the bandwidth when a new best harmony is found. Also, by using this method, each decision variables will have an individual bandwidth which is useful to keep diversity. The third modification we have done in DMHS algorithm is random selection step. As the random selection step in the basic HS uses random values, it decreases the convergence speed in the late iterations. So, in this study, a new method is introduced to improve the performance of random selection step. In doing so, it is calculated by considering the mean of jth decision variable as the base and random value between its maximum and minimum values. The equation number 5 illustrates the mathematical explanation of this strategy. Hybrid DMHS-GMDH algorithm. Analyzing time series to extract patterns and underlying relationships needs high knowledge about data. Moreover, generating dataset for GMDH model or other type of neural networks is a crucial process. In this study, we use stochastic methods to determine the most important and effective time series data. Our proposed hybrid method is conducted in 2 phases. The first phase chooses optimum delays based on underlying relationships of time series in order to generate dataset. This process is shown in a schematic view in this figure. As shown in this figure, DMHS algorithm receives the COVID-19 rates as the input and tries to find the best delays based on minimizing the cost function. In the second phase, The DMHS algorithm is performed to generate the optimum structure of the GMDH model. This process involves an iterative and evolutionary process and is applied to each layer separately. In this step, a certain number of polynomial neurons are made according to the inputs. Then, in order to produce the next layer, the DMHS algorithm tries to find an optimum structure by considering inputs and previous layers' outputs. The process terminates when certain number of layers are made. Finally, according to the best output in the last layer, the structure of the model will be achieved. Following figure illustrates a schematic view of the second phase of the DMHS-GMDH algorithm. Experimental study. In order to investigate the efficiency of the proposed DMHS-GMDH algorithm, we compare its performance with a model based on multi-layer perceptron MLP and an original GMDH model. All algorithms are implemented by using MATLAB software. Also, the following settings are used in our study: the maximum number of layers and neurons in each layer for the DMHS-GMDH algorithm and the original GMDH are set to 4 and 10 respectively. And for the MLP model, the number of neurons in hidden layer is set to 14. In addition, the time series delays 1, 3, 7, 14 are used for the MLP and the original GMDH. The dataset used in this study is based on the online COVID-19 daily reports of Iran, cases and death rates. In order to investigate the performance of our proposed method, we used 3 evaluation metrics such as mean absolute percentage error, MAPE, coefficient of determination, and root mean square error, RMSE in short. The equations 6, 7, and 8 represent the formulas of these metrics. Prediction of cases rate comparison. Following figures illustrate the plot diagram for the DMHS-GMDH, MLP, and original GMDH models. The vertical axis represents the predicted values as the output values of the models, and the horizontal axis shows target values as the actual observations. Figures number 5A, B, C, D, E, F illustrate the results of DMHS-GMDH, original GMDH, and MLP models for the COVID-19 cases rates, respectively. The first line represents the results for rain data, and the second line represents the results for the test data. And also for prediction of death rates, figures number 5, G, H, I, J, K, L represent the results of DMHS, GMDH, original GMDH, and MLP models for the COVID-19 death rates. According to the results, it can be seen that our proposed DMHS-GMDH algorithm outperforms MLP and original GMDH model in predicting new cases and death rates of the COVID-19 outbreaks. In addition, the predicted results of COVID-19 cases for test and total data are shown in figure number 6A and B. As can be seen, the proposed DMHS-GMDH algorithm is capable enough to forecast new cases rate. Statistical analysis of COVID-19 new cases rate. The experimental results for new cases rate of COVID-19 pandemic in Iran are presented in table number 2. In terms of MAPE, RMSE, and R2 for the train and test data, it can be seen that the proposed DMHS-GMDH algorithm outperforms MLP and original GMDH methods. The DMHS-GMDH algorithm achieves the highest performance with the lowest values of MAPE, RMSE, and the highest values of R2 for trained data. In addition, the best performance is obtained by DMHS-GMDH model by the lowest values of MAP, RMSE, and the highest value of R2. Statistical analysis of COVID-19 death rate. Table number 3 represents the statistical results for experimental study on the death rate of COVID-19 disease in Iran. Obviously, the proposed DMHS-GMDH algorithm provides the better performance than the MLP and original GMDH models. The DMHS-GMDH algorithm provides the lowest values of MAP, RMSE, and the highest value of R2 for the trained data. Furthermore, according to the results for the test data, the best performance is achieved by the DMHS-GMDH model. In this paper, a hybrid DMHS-GMDH algorithm was presented to predict time series of COVID-19 outbreaks, inspired from Harvard Research algorithm and GMDH type neural network. The proposed DMHS-GMDH leads to an effective prediction model. The experimental results show that the proposed DMHS-GMDH algorithm outperforms the basic GMDH type neural network and the multi-layer perceptron neural network for different evaluation metrics. Thank you.